Like, that's my read on the game. But obviously, these two are very good players. Who knows what to expect from
Yeah.
them?
We got at least 3 games to see what happens.
For sure. Anyway, starting off on Town and City, I can see why for both of these guys. Cloud's up air obviously being a huge factor, and Retro possibly looking for some early kills with up smash, and the platforms definitely. With Pit's kind of air mobility, this is a huge factor.
Yeah, that's definitely a really big boon for him.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely also helps Cloud too, because those up airs are, they just suck so bad for anybody on the receiving end of them.
Teridax not really sure how to deal with this situation. Retro's making all the reads he needs to. Only got his first percent on the rising hit of up B. We may see Retro just take this stock if Teridax can't really figure out the right option for this.
Yeah, because right now STB is picking really good and safe while also effective options against Cloud, which you kind of have to. Like, Cloud has a big sword, and you know STB can actually get in with Dark Pit.
Mm-hmm. He's making Pit look like Cloud. Like, ooh, electroshock. Yep. That's the Dark Pit special. This is why he picks it. He didn't do much with it last set, other than the added damage on the arrows, but here he's really making use of what makes Dark Pit shine as a character, which is very strong edge pressure because you've got to choose from avoiding F throw, from avoiding side B, and just any other option you can pick.
That was some really either good SDI from STB or some really unfortunate bounces of Teridax cross slash, because that was some 3% that he did not fully take advantage of.
I can imagine. Yep. Woo! Teridax snatching the stock back. He got a foothold, and he just rolled with it.
Yeah.
It's a special.
Now we just gotta see how explosive Teridax plays, or if STB plays safely and smartly enough not to get tripped up by scary Rage Cloud.
Mm-hmm. I know Teridax is gonna have to throw out some buttons here. It's just a matter of fact. Except he needs to be very mindful with these. Pit, his dash attack, his dash grab, both very good options for just racking up percent. Just every single mistake you make, it may not feel like much, 11 damage, so what? But every single opening just keeps adding up.
That was a really smart fair, because there was no way for Teridax to land on any of the platforms without giving up even more space, taking him off to the blast zone.
Mm-hmm.
But also just, man, so oppressive.
It was a 45-degree edge guard of depression. You just have to guess when. And if you don't, you die.
Yeah.
It's supposed to replace all turns.
Alright, so after this set.
Alright.
After this set?
Yeah, this match is going some ways. Just somebody lands hits, they keep landing more hits. As we can see, Teridax landing the side B. I can imagine him getting a few more openings, but Retro just flipping the script on him. Not sure how much we're going to see here in terms of damage before Teridax claps back, but it looks to be a fair chunk. But just 2 up airs, racking up everything to be equal. It's going to be a slugfest.
Yeah. This is definitely going to be a round of very back and forth play, because, even if you get a few up air strings as Teridax, STB has so many jumps and so many options in the air that it's not a guaranteed, extra percent for him.
Mm-hmm. And again, he's making Pit look like Cloud. He just kept Cloud above him, up airs, up smashes, just doing anything he could to keep him up in disadvantage, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. Making good use of Pit's neutral to make good use of Pit's advantage.
Yeah. And one thing that I'm noticing is that STV's aerials, because they're all multi-hits, are really throwing Teridax off, because he perfect shields the first hit, but then forgets about the next 2 that are coming out, which is really helping STV rack up this percentage that he needs.
Mm-hmm. He's just going to need to adjust to these standing hitboxes that SCB is able to throw out with, the Vogelades. Except, I don't know, Teridax is definitely more well adjusted this game than the last. He still needs to respect these, just wild options that Retro can throw out, except, he's throwing out haymakers of his own here. The percent's about 30 apart. It's still, handily kill percent for both characters.
Yeah.
So
way more in the favor for Cloud, especially with Rage, but that's the one. That's the burst option that STB keeps using.
You just gotta respect it. You can't just run up and do your jumps because he'll catch him. He'll just, swing you away into the next start.
And the startup is not that much, and it's really safe. So it's luckily, you know, he still has Pitt's recovery, which is actually insane.
Good edge guard by Teridax, except he's gonna need to do more in this matchup with when Pitt has all this versatility, catching the get-up attack. He's getting his feet under him.
Yeah.
He's getting as much limit as he needs to have it around kill percent, something I've noticed he does. He never charges it all the way when he has the leisure to, in case he gets thrown off stage and has to up B. He's being very mindful of everything he needs to do.
Yeah.
He is setting up for this kill at 7%. He is going for it.
Right now, STB playing all very clean throughout this whole set so far, but right now he's definitely putting his advantage in use against Teridax.
He's flexing his BDE. Just, you know, Pitt doesn't kill all that early, doesn't do all that much damage. He's just gonna, you know, he's gonna electroshock, he's gonna fair, he's gonna show you wrong.
He's basically playing Pitt like a Sheik would right now, like getting nickel and dimes, and then luckily he does actually have a kill option, so he can use that.
For sure. And we're just switching spots, edge guarding each other here. Teridax getting a fair chunk of damage. I think he got 2 or 3 grabs. Is that gonna be it?
That's gonna be it.
That's gonna be it. There you are. That's what was I telling you, man? He was setting up for that kill as early as he could.
Yeah.
And he did it.
That's smart. That's what you gotta do. You're a rage cloud. That's top tier strategy.
Mm-hmm. If it works. Now, like frame 10, just wall of death. Go for it.
So now do we see this going to game 5? Because this is looking superbly even.
I can imagine. Teridax is, you know, he's throwing his own haymakers here.
Yeah.
He's making sure that he isn't going to let this set be swept out from under him. He is adapting to what STB's going to be doing. He wasn't used to the matchup, obviously. They've only ever played each other twice before this. Well, I can imagine Retro has played a fair amount of Clouds just because of how popular the character is. And
Yeah.
Teridax, he's learning this matchup on the fly. He's saying, you know what, dash attack has range, his moves last a while. I'm going to just wait this out.
And it very much is that STB is usually winning neutral. Like, his advantage is not lasting so much longer. It's just Cloud has so much of that explosive factor that he can take stocks so easily, even when you're nearing in high percent, not even in there. Like, right now, this could almost be a kill if he gets the right hit.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine. He's been doing so well lately. Like, he wants to make sure, because he's going to be going to college. Ooh, hold on a minute.
Clean.
Forget what I was saying. I couldn't tell if that was Mankey DI or just a pair out of nowhere, but that killed earlier than I was expecting it to.
Yeah, that was.
And he's still got limit to boot.
Yeah. This is looking slightly more terrifying for STB as Teridax obviously learns what he has to do in this matchup.
For sure. Teridax, you know, Teridax and I, we aren't going to be here for all that long. We're going to be going to college. He's making sure his swan song counts. He is showing us what these 3 years have been leading up to, and he's going to take this stuff.
Okay. Oh, that was very smart because he noticed that STB was pointed away from Lilat, which is really not good for Pitt's recovery.
For sure. He's doing the Cloud things. He's taking advantage. He's going to need to figure out something here. Oh, he may have to burn. Oh, he did. All right, he died.
Yeah, he did. He died.
Yeah, right. We were just in the same exact position we were last game. Just he landed in side B and a grab. I can see this game handily going Teridax as long as he keeps his head on him.
Yeah, I was gonna say he has so much percent on STB right now, and all the kill options in the world because you know he's Cloud. Like that's what he does.
Mm-hmm. And given how Pitt works, needing a lot of percent to kill and not getting too much per interaction, you can make a few mistakes.
He got like a weird behind him hitbox.
He almost missed it, but he's a top tier.
Yep, that is some real top tier privilege right there.
Good thing Ike's gonna be better than him in Ultimate.
I ain't going that far.
Dude, Ike's up there kills like 80 on top Battlefield Platinum. What are they doing? I don't know how to react to this. Because they made all of my characters good, but like maybe Palutena. Oh, we're gonna see the Fox again.
Alright.
I like this.
I feel like this is way more dangerous for STB. Like obviously he felt that the Pit wasn't cutting it, but like this could be even more explosive for Teridax. Like he's gonna have to play really smart and really like out of his face, but also like way aggressive in his face. So he's gonna really have to make his plays count.
Yeah, I think STB realized that Teridax was putting together the pieces, that Cloud was just Pit 2.0.
Yeah.
And I think he may not be confident enough in the tools that Pit has to bring to the table now that Teridax is adjusted to the matchup more. So he's just going to pull out the big guns and the moves that work. Which, as we see, it's not doing too bad. He's kind of getting doubled up in percent, but it all
This is also just a rough pick for STB though, because we do have but that was a brilliant placement.
Big misses by Teridax on that limit burn blade beam. Upbeat. Yeah, that's a hard yikes. That's a hard yikes for me.
That is definitely just the explosiveness of Fox though. Like that is not something you can accomplish with Pitt. So I think he made a good choice. Really proving me wrong from my initial assessment.
Yeah, he's already making use of the new character swap. He killed him at 50. That isn't something Pit can do. His down smash sends up. It doesn't make sense. That took bravery.
Yeah.
That took balls.
He didn't have too many options other than that, but he lost that stock, but he still got Cloud near 100, and he still has a wicked up smash, he still has up airs, he still has all of the off stage encounters he can do. Like he's sitting pretty.
We're seeing another repeat of the last set. He needs to adjust to this new matchup. This ain't your Papa's Pit. He's gonna have to get used to just throwing moves, how fast you can dash grab. Why are you laughing?
Fox, ain't your Papa's Pit.
Reasonable point. Anyway. Anyway,
I just totally
okay, there we are.
STB took it with a really well placed up smash.
Going to game 5.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That was definitely not your Papa's Pit.
Definitely not your Papa's Pit. This is a
I
whole
like
new
that
beast
expression.
entirely.
That's the first time I've heard something like that. So.
It's just like those really weird alcoholic, but not your Papa's root beer. But this is like grape soda.
Anyway, game 5.
Don't worry, I can't talk
What?
in neutral. Yeah, let's.
Okay,
there we are.
We did it.
There we are. We're doing this, fam.
Yeah, alright, game's starting up pretty equal. I can imagine Teridax, he's got a little bit of information from the last game. He knows what he can and can't do. He needs to be a lot more concise with his edge guards. He needs to make sure he can know, when he can and when he can't go hard. But otherwise, I think his neutral is pretty airtight. He was just kind of shaken from that one early stock at 50.
Yeah, that was a really good gimp by STB. So honestly, we just have to see if he can play this game without a cheeky little first stop. Right now, he's playing a really good follow game on Teridax and wrapped up a quick extra 40-50% to put him at 90%.
You see, Teridax was playing good, but Fox is a dumb character.
Oh,
hold on.
Oh, but
So is
Cloud's
Cloud.
a dumb
So is
character.
Cloud. Okay.
Why you gotta go there? Cloud's like a super dumb character.
Look, just because I have to commentate doesn't mean I have to like the characters. Okay?
Fair point.
Charge F smash. It's gonna take this stock. We're just about back to where we started. Both of these characters are flexing their BDE and their top tier privilege.
Teridax was really smart to not do anything crazy. He's still leading in percent. He did not need to go for anything.
He's got a lot of restraint here. He's not going out for these wild edge guards that could lead to his death. Obviously, Clown has a very punchable by Fox Sounds Fast. It's going to be a risky situation every single time Teridax goes off stage unless he can successfully auto-clip the ledge without Fox getting a read on it.
Both characters pretty happy to just set themselves apart from each other and charge their. Oh, that's death.
Oh,
that is a sad way to see that.
Teridax started just going for limit all the way, saying, "Hey, Fox is a light character. I can kill him early." And then he didn't kill him, but he died pretty early.
But it was intimidation.
I gotcha.
Go play Akioko, and then actually find
I can hop out.
Scream against.
I'll find some friendlies.
What are you doing in here? Oh, you're both swapping? Okay.